Southwest Maine, including the cities of Portland, Kittery, Sanford, Windham, Lewiston, and Brunswick. Rest of today, mostly cloudy. Areas of fog. Visibility 1/4 mile or less at times this morning. Highs in the mid-40s. Light and variable winds. Tonight, cloudy. Areas of fog. Lows in the upper 30s near the coast, with lows in the mid-30s inland. Light and variable winds. Wednesday, cloudy. Areas of fog in the morning, then patchy fog in the afternoon. Scattered rain showers in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 40s. Light and variable winds. Chance of rain 50%. The Portland, Maine climate summary for yesterday, December 25th, 2023. Yesterday's high temperature was 49 degrees. This high was 13 degrees above the normal high of 36. The record high is 62 degrees. Yesterday's low temperature was 34 degrees. This low was 14 degrees above the normal low of 20. The record low is -16 degrees. A trace of precipitation fell yesterday, which brings the monthly total to 5.63 inches. This is 1.94 inches above the normal amount of 3.69 inches for December. The total precipitation for the year now stands at 55.63 inches, which is 8.32 inches above normal. No snow fell yesterday, which brings the monthly total to 0.5 inches. This is 10.5 inches below the normal amount of 11.0 inches for December. The total snowfall since July 1st still stands at 0.7 inches, which is 12.8 inches below normal. There were 23 heating degree days yesterday, which is 14 below normal. This brings the monthly total to 745, which is 99 below normal. The yearly total since July 1st is 2014, which is 208 below normal. There were no cooling degree days yesterday, which is normal. This leaves the monthly total at 0, which is normal. The yearly total since January 1st is 423, which is 23 below normal. The record high for today is 60, which occurred in 1982, and the record low is -20, which occurred in 1980. Sunrise today is at 7:13 a.m. and sunset is at 4:10 p.m. The Gray Maine climate summary for yesterday, December 25th, 2023. Yesterday's high temperature was 43 degrees and the low 34 degrees. A trace of precipitation fell yesterday. No snow fell yesterday. The total snowfall since July 1st still stands at 4.1 inches. Sunset today is at 4:09 p.m. Here is the latest marine forecast for the following coastal waters from Cape Elizabeth, Maine to the Merrimack River, Massachusetts, out 25 nautical miles. Today, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Areas of dense fog this morning, then areas of fog this afternoon. Visibility 1 nautical mile or less, increasing to 1 to 3 nautical miles this afternoon. Tonight, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Areas of fog. Visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles. Wednesday, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Areas of fog in the morning, then patchy fog in the afternoon. Scattered showers in the afternoon. Visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles. Wednesday night, southeast winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming east after midnight. Seas around 2 feet. Rain. Thursday, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Rain. Thursday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet. Rain likely. Visibility 1 nautical mile or less after midnight. Friday, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. A chance of showers in the morning, then showers likely in the afternoon. Visibility 1 nautical mile or less in the morning. Friday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet. Showers likely, mainly in the evening. Visibility 1 nautical mile or less after midnight. Saturday, northwest winds around 15 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet, a chance of showers in the morning with visibility 1 nautical mile or less. Saturday night, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 25 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet. Here is the latest marine forecast for the following, Casco Bay, Maine. Today, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas around 2 feet, areas of fog. Visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles. Tonight, southwest winds around 5 knots. Seas around 2 feet, areas of fog. Visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles. Wednesday, southwest winds around 5 knots. Seas around 2 feet, areas of fog in the morning, then patchy fog in the afternoon. Scattered showers in the afternoon. Visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles. Wednesday night, southeast winds around 5 knots, becoming northeast after midnight. Seas around 2 feet, patchy fog in the evening. Rain. Visibility 1 to 3 nautical miles in the evening. Thursday, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots, increasing to 10 to 15 knots in the afternoon. Seas around 2 feet, rain. Thursday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas around 2 feet, rain likely. Visibility 1 nautical mile or less after midnight. Friday, northeast winds around 10 knots. Seas 2 to 3 feet, a chance of showers in the morning, then showers likely in the afternoon. Visibility 1 nautical miles or less. Friday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet, showers likely in the evening, then a chance of rain and snow showers after midnight. Visibility 1 nautical mile or less. Saturday, north winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet, a chance of rain and snow showers in the morning with visibility 1 nautical mile or less. Saturday night, northwest winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts up to 20 knots. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Here is the latest tide information for Portland. The next high tide is at 10:16 a.m. The next low tide is at 4:45 p.m. The following high tide is at 10:59 p.m. Tuesday. The following low tide is at 4:47 a.m. Wednesday. High pressure will persist over most of the region today, except for a weak low-pressure trough extending south from near Cape Cod this morning. The high will likely weaken and slide off to the east and southeast of the area tonight. A warm front will approach from the south Wednesday into Wednesday night, then move north into the waters Thursday as developing low-pressure tracks northeast over the area. The low will pull a cold front east across the region Thursday, before a secondary cold front and another low develops over the region Thursday night and Friday. The strengthening low in front will pass east of the waters Friday night into Saturday night with a series of low-pressure troughs moving southeast over the area. Today, west to northwest winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming west to southwest. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Tonight, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming 5 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet, areas of fog with visibility 1 nautical mile or less. Wednesday, south to southwest winds 5 to 15 knots, becoming south 5 to 10 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet, rain likely with visibility 1 nautical mile or less. Wednesday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming east to northeast 5 to 15 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet, rain with visibility 1 nautical mile or less. Thursday, east to northeast winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Thursday night, east to northeast winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 6 to 10 feet. Friday, east to northeast winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 7 to 11 feet. Friday night, east to northeast winds 15 to 25 knots, becoming north 10 to 20 knots. Seas 6 to 10 feet. Saturday, north winds 10 to 20 knots, becoming northwest. Seas 5 to 6 feet. Saturday night, northwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 6 to 10 feet. Here are the latest automated marine observations along the Maine and New Hampshire coasts as of 7 a.m. At Mount Desert Rock, the wind was south at 6 knots, and the air temperature was 41. At Matunucas Rock, the wind was southwest at 5 knots, and the air temperature was 42. At the Portland weather buoy, the wind was southwest at 10 knots, with gusts to 12 knots. The temperature was 38. The water temperature was 43. The report from Wells was not available. Isles of Shoals had southwest winds at 7 knots. The temperature was 38. At Jeffries Ledge, the water temperature was 47, with 2 foot seas every 11 seconds. At Cash's Ledge, the sea water temperature was 45 and 2 foot seas every 10 seconds. The 7 a.m. weather observations across New England. At Portland, fog was reported. The temperature was 30 degrees, the dew point 30, giving a relative humidity of 100%. The wind was calm and the pressure was 30.32 inches and steady. Freiburg, cloudy, 32. Wiscasset, fog, 33. Augusta, fog, 39. Bangor was cloudy and 36. And in Caribou, cloudy, 39. In New Hampshire, Portsmouth reported fog. The temperature was 36. At Concord, fog was reported and the temperature was 35 degrees. In Lebanon, fog was reported with the temperature of 38. At the summit of Mount Washington, fog was reported. The temperature was 28 and the wind was northwest at 43 miles an hour. In Vermont, Burlington was cloudy and 43. Montpelier reports fog and 33 degrees. In southern New England, Boston, fog was reported and 37. Worcester was clear and 40. Hartford, Connecticut, fog, 37. Providence, Rhode Island, fog, 35. In Albany, New York, fog was reported. The temperature was 40, and in New York City, fog was reported and 44 degrees. And now here is the latest weather summary for New Hampshire and western Maine. Areas of dense fog continue through daybreak, with fog likely lingering through today into night. A frontal boundary dropping south through Canada and low pressure near the mid-Atlantic will bring increasing chances for rain showers Wednesday. Low pressure tracks near Cape Cod Wednesday night through Thursday for a period of steady rain. Unsettled conditions continue Friday into Saturday, while colder air arrives, bringing chances for rain showers to change to snow showers. The second half of the weekend looks dry, while the overall pattern remains unsettled into early next week. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for southwest Maine, including the cities of Portland, Kittery, Sanford, Windham, Lewiston, and Brunswick. Rest of today, mostly cloudy. Areas of fog. Visibility 1/4 mile or less at times this morning. Highs in the mid-40s. Light and variable winds. Tonight, cloudy. Areas of fog. Lows in the upper 30s near the coast, with lows in the mid-30s inland. Light and variable winds. Wednesday, cloudy. Areas of fog in the morning, then patchy fog in the afternoon. Scattered rain showers in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 40s. Light and variable winds. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday night, rain. Lows in the upper 30s. Light and variable winds. Chance of rain 90%. Thursday, rain. Highs in the lower 40s. North winds around 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 90%. Thursday night, cloudy. A chance of rain. Lows around 30. Chance of rain 50%. Friday, cloudy with a chance of snow showers. A chance of rain in the morning, then a chance of rain showers in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 30s. Chance of precipitation 50%. Friday night, cloudy with a chance of rain and snow showers. Lows in the upper 20s. Chance of precipitation 50%. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain and snow showers in the morning, then partly sunny in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-30s. Chance of precipitation 50%. Saturday night through New Year's Day, partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 20s. Highs in the upper 30s. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the islands of Casco Bay, including Chebigue, Long, and Peaks Islands. Rest of today, mostly cloudy. Areas of fog. highs in the lower 40s. Southwest winds around 10 miles an hour this morning, becoming light and variable. Tonight, cloudy. Areas of fog. Lows in the upper 30s. Light and variable winds. Wednesday, cloudy. Areas of fog in the morning, then patchy fog in the afternoon. Scattered showers in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-40s. Southwest winds around 10 miles an hour in the morning, becoming light and variable. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday night, patchy fog until midnight. Rain. Lows in the upper 30s. Light and variable winds. Chance of rain 90%. Thursday, rain. Highs in the lower 40s. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles an hour with gusts up to 25 miles an hour. Chance of rain 90%. Thursday night, rain likely. Lows in the lower 30s. Chance of rain 60%. Dense fog advisory in effect until 9 a.m. this morning. What? Visibility of a quarter mile or less in dense fog. Where? Kennebec and Androscoggin counties. When? Until 9 a.m. this morning. Impacts. Low visibility could make driving conditions hazardous. If driving, slow down, use your headlights, and leave plenty of distance ahead of you. Dense fog advisory remains in effect until 9 a.m. this morning. What? Visibility of a quarter mile or less in dense fog. Where? Portions of south central and southwest Maine and central and southern New Hampshire. When? Until 9 a.m. this morning. Impacts. Low visibility could make driving conditions hazardous. Additional details. Some low spots have dropped into the lower 30s, and freezing fog may be possible. Untreated surfaces may be icy this morning. It is the bottom of the hour. Here is the forecast for the islands of Casco Bay, Maine. Today, cloudy. Areas of fog. Highs in the lower 40s. Light and variable winds. Tonight, cloudy. Areas of fog. Lows in the upper 30s. Light and variable winds. Wednesday, cloudy. Areas of fog in the morning, then patchy fog in the afternoon. Scattered showers in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-40s. Light and variable winds. Chance of rain 40%. It is the bottom of the hour. Here is the forecast for the islands and necks of the mid-coast of Maine. Today, cloudy. Areas of fog. Visibility 1/4 mile or less at times this morning. Highs in the lower 40s. Light and variable winds. Tonight, cloudy. Areas of fog. Lows in the upper 30s. Light and variable winds. Wednesday, cloudy. Areas of fog in the morning, then patchy fog in the afternoon. Scattered showers in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-40s. Light and variable winds. Chance of rain 40%. This is NOAA weather radio station Kdo95 broadcasting on a frequency of 162.55 megahertz from Blackstrap Hill in Falmouth, Maine. The current time is 8:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect. For the Kdo95 listening area, a dense fog advisory remains in effect until 9 a.m. and now includes the following area in Maine. Androscoggin, a dense fog advisory remains in effect until 9 a.m. for the following areas in Maine: coastal Cumberland, coastal York, interior Cumberland, interior York, and Saginaw. The 7 a.m. coastal weather observations for southwest Maine and New Hampshire.